Okay, hello everyone, Clarke Towson here. I'm the CEO of INTJ Billing. I'd like to give you a little bit of an update in terms of what I've been doing with my Bitcoin Lightning Network node over the past 9 months, in particular over the past three months, whilst I've been doing the construction work. In my spare time, obviously my systems run 24/7. And whilst I wasn't doing the construction work, I've been building up the number of channels payment channels that I've got open on my Bitcoin Lightning Network node. So, what you see on screen now is the Lightning Network Plus website. Now, this is a really interesting website, really good website. This is a way for Lightning Network node operators to open payment channels with each other. Okay, so if I go here and I type in, my node name here, you'll see here we have Chili Calendar and Chili Calendar 2. So this is my primary Bitcoin Lightning Network node, and this is a secondary node which I built recently. Now, the secondary node is running the latest version of BTC Pay server, and the first node is running an older version. The primary node I will upgrade very, very shortly. Now, if we have a look at my node Chili Calendar on this site, you can see that it has a capacity of 3.43 BTC, that's 3.43 Bitcoin, and I've got 136 channels open. Minimum channel size is 1 million sats, Satoshis, and I've got these LN Plus liquidity credits in the amount of 1.556 Bitcoin. You see here my node is got a rank of 7. It's a silver node. And if we have a look at this, you can actually see the node ranking. So I'm silver. So the next one up is gold, then platinum, then iridium. So I've got a good node on the network. Okay, it's an increasingly useful Lightning Network node. Here you can see the Lightning address, Tor address, and my node's public key. If we scroll down and have a look at the channels, 135 channels, and these are all the peers that I've connected to. So these are other Bitcoin Lightning Network node operators like myself who've set up their own node. Some of them would have done it in the cloud, some would have done it on premises, and these are all the node operators. These are all the names of those nodes and the total capacity that of the channel size. You can see 16.4 million Satoshis I've got open to LNB Edge, and these nodes are located all around the world. So if I click View Channel Details, I can actually drill down and I can see more details about these nodes. But 135 of them, a lot of payment channels that I've got open, and this enables my node to accept Bitcoin. Okay, so these payment channels amount to incoming liquidity. So people are able to use my node. I could use my node. I can send payments via the Lightning Network to my node, and I can provide services to groups of people. As we know, the group of people that I'm concentrating on are the bar girls in Thailand, in particular within Pattaya City. That's where I'm doing this proof of concept and trying to turn it into a business. But whether you're working with, again, really you just need a commercial environment with a set of buyers and a set of sellers and a commercial environment in between. So I've chosen to do it within the red light industry, but there are many other industries where the same concepts apply, where there's buyers and sellers and a commercial environment. So this Lightning Network Plus site, the reason I've been able to develop so many of these payment channels or open so many of these payment channels is because I participate in what's called a liquidity pool. Now, a liquidity pool is a way for node operators to basically buy credits, and those credits incentivize other Lightning Network node operators to open payment channels towards your node. So if they open a payment channel and they keep that payment channel open for 50 days, then they receive some credits for that. And you can buy the credits from this website, from the liquidity pool. So you can click the buy button here. You can purchase the liquidity credits. You type in the number of credits you want and proceed. That'll pop up a BTC Pay invoice. You pay, and then you've got those credits, which are then publicly visible on your node profile and can be seen within the liquidity pool. And as you can see here, there are 277 nodes in the pool, and my nodes are the top 2 nodes in terms of how many credits that I've purchased. So I really want to incentivize other node operators to open payment channels towards me. I think I've got enough payment channels open on my primary node, and at the moment I'm looking to have more payment channels open on my secondary node. So the reason I built a secondary node is really just for safety and security purposes. I wanted a second node just in case something happens to the first node for whatever reason. Then I've got that backup node operating, which I can use for payments. So I think that's really important to be prepared. So yeah, this is the Lightning Network Plus website. There are other things you can do on this website as well, including participating in what are called swaps. So we see here there are 6 open for application. I opened up a lot of swaps in the past on this site, or I participated in a lot of swaps, some of which I did initiate myself. And this is just a way, if you look at this triangle, for example, triangle's got 3 sides, so just think it as 3 node operators who are getting together, opening payment channels to each other's nodes, and that's how this works. So it's putting Lightning Network node operators in contact with each other and facilitating this functionality. Now, if we go across to 1ml.com, here's my node chili calendar. You can see here, if we change this to, well, we can see in USD, my node has got almost $150,000 of incoming liquidity. So this is the amount. That doesn't mean that I've got 150 grand worth of Bitcoin on my node. What it means is I've got $150,000 that my node can accept of Bitcoin from whatever source. Okay, so and the reason it's so high is because of all the if we go across to my node here and we have a look at the channels, it's because I've got 135 channels open with all these different nodes around the world, and they've opened these payment channels, and those payment channels, if you add them all up, adds up to around about that figure. Remember, on the Lightning Network, you need to have both ingoing and outgoing liquidity, so your node can receive payments as well as send payments out. So my goal has been to build up a node which is capable of receiving a relatively large amount of money, and so that I can develop this business and lead the way in Pattaya, Thailand, with the things I'm doing over there in the red light district. So, setting up all the bar girls with Bitcoin wallets and having their payments go through my node chili calendar. Okay, so yeah, 1ml.com, interesting site. If you have a look at the Lightning Network nodes by location, you can see here that I'm within the top 3 within Australia. So my Bitcoin Lightning Network node, it's got the 2nd highest number of payment channels open after 8 degrees WA. And if we have a look at it within regions, you can see that my node is number 1 in Victoria. So that's where my node's located, here in Victoria, Melbourne, Australia. Well, we can see that it is very early days for the Lightning Network because, I mean, if you look at the capacity, $160,000 of incoming capacity for nodes within Victoria, and my node is number 1, and that is the bulk of the capacity within Victoria, Australia. Okay, so then of course if we go back and we have a look here for Australia as a whole, you can see this 8 degrees WO. He's got the highest incoming capacity at almost 400,000, followed by Sideways of 275,000. You can see the total capacity for the entire country is about 12.57 Bitcoin, about 550,000. That's in US dollars, so that's more in terms of Australian dollars, about $800,000 in total for Australia as a whole, which is really interesting. Another interesting view on 1ml.com is the location. So if we scroll down here and we type in Thailand, we click on Thailand and we have a look at Thailand as a country, and we see the number of nodes. Very, very small amount of capacity, incoming capacity for nodes in Thailand itself, only $174 worth. This shows just how early I am with what I'm doing. Okay, with the Bitcoin Lightning Network in Thailand. Yes, my node is located here in Australia, but I'm looking to provide services to the bar girls in Thailand. It would be interesting to set up a node specifically in Thailand, and it'd be quite simple to build that into, or build it into the highest ranked node in the country, given it's got very, very little capacity at the moment. If we go across to this site, amboss.space, very interesting site. This allows node operators to put up a profile and to see these details about their node. So you can see INTJ Billings node Chile calendar, located in Melbourne, Australia. I'm verified on Twitter. I'm a prime member of this site. You can see here the total capacity of my node, number of channels, when it was last updated in terms of when the website last connected to my node, sent out a ping basically to see that my node's there. My oldest channel, 2 years, 54 days. You can see here the average channel size I've got open, which is 2.3 million sats. And some details here about the services that I'm offering. That's a B2C pay server with Ride the Lightning instance, and that I'm doing this for serving the interests of the sex industry and sex workers in Thailand and in Australia. Now, if we have a look at the capacity rank here, if we look at the historicals, this is an interesting graph. So remember, I've been doing construction work since I got back to Melbourne, Australia. I got back in late March of 2023, and doing the construction around about this date. I thought to myself, you know, whilst I'm doing this construction work, what I should also do during my downtime is build up the capacity of my node. Really just try to build up as much capacity as possible so my node can handle larger payments, okay? And so that I can operate as a digital exchange and remittance provider in Thailand and be able to handle those payments onto my node. So that's what I've been doing. That's been the bulk of the work that I've been doing over the last, since around about the 29th of October. So yeah, I just thought I'd run you through that. For other node operators out there who are looking on at what I'm doing and are considering setting up their own node, my suggestion is to open an account on lightningnetwork.plus, and open an account on 1ml.com as well as on amboss.space. Put the details of your Lightning Network node up there, and yeah, very, very useful websites, particularly Lightning Network Plus, because of the pool the pool is very, very useful. So when these node operators want to open a channel to me, it's very simple. I get a message, and if we have a look up here in the notifications, you can see these are all the transactions where the node operator wants to open a channel. I can then approve it. When I approve it, I get an email, I get a message here, and then it says that the channel's been detected. And then over time, if it's been open for 50 days, I can rate my peer, they can rate me as well. And yeah, over time, you can see that I've built up, in terms of my rating on this site, I've got 97 positive ratings, and just one negative. That was unfortunate situation. I think you can see the bulk of my reviews or my ratings are positive. You're always going to have one or two or a couple of negative ratings from within the site. There are things that can go wrong on the Lightning Network. It is very early days, and what I've found is the rating system. Sometimes you haven't done anything wrong at all, but you might have a node operator who's running a different version of Lightning and Bitcoin Core, and maybe they're not using BTC Pay, maybe they're using Umbrel or some other sort of packaged up version of this, so they can have their own Lightning Network node. And sometimes things go wrong. Sometimes they don't go exactly right. Maybe they've had difficulty opening a channel to you, or some other issues. They're receiving some error messages, stuff like that. They're unable to get the channel open, and sometimes you'll be left a negative review if something goes wrong for things that are completely outside of your control. You can see here all the details of what I've got. So I'm a verified account. I open channels to other nodes. I'm passionate about what I'm doing, impactful, honorable, virtuous, social, and generous. So I've earned all these badges from my time on the Lightning Network Plus website. So over here, I've made a new community announcement. I do have a new community. So this announcement that I made over on Lightning Network Plus, you can see I've made this announcement to say that I've put up a page on the INTJ billing website where I put up an image map. And the image map basically shows nodes that have joined my community over on amboss.space. So if we go to amboss.space, we go down to community, you can see here they've got all these communities that can be joined. I started the community Censorship-free Eros payments. You can see we've got 3 node operators in there at the moment. Myself, Chili Calendar, I've got Brisky Bolt, who is in Canada, and Shire Society Federation, who is in Germany. So you may remember, those of you who've watched some of my videos, that Brisky Bolt and myself, we did an interview in Soi 6 in Pattaya, Thailand, back in earlier this year, early 2023, or it might have been late 2022. But we did that interview the first time 2 Lightning Network node operators have been on location within the same district and doing an interview. So I manage this group, Censorship-free Eros payments, and the goal of it is to build up a global network of node operators who are interested in censorship-free sex industry payments. So my sort of vision with this is that around the world, here we are. So that's why the map is interactive on the INTJ billing website. But over time, what I see happening is that in each red light district around the world, they're going to need Bitcoin Lightning Network functionality. Now that functionality is not going to be easy when you go through a traditional payments company, because there's so many issues potentially with making everything completely legal. That's one of the reasons I put all my material out as open source, because I know full well that with all the differing rules around the world for this sort of stuff, that there are going to be node operators who want to keep things on the down low, keep things sort of secret, keep things. So they're essentially operating in the shadows or in the black market. But I think this is the solution to the problem of payments within the adult industry, within the sex industry. As we know, the banks and the governments and traditional payment processes don't exactly like the industry. That's one of the reasons I chose the industry to innovate in. Some of you may know that I had a choice. I could go over and do this work in Hong Kong and do it with a free press over there. I decided against that because of what happened to Jimmy Lai. I thought it was just too, Jimmy Lai at Apple Daily. I thought it was just too risky, especially as when Hong Kong fell to China. So I thought, well, I'll go over to Thailand and do it over there. So I'd already had exposure to the red light industry in Thailand. So yeah, that's basically all I really wanted to go through today. I might just yeah, this is the announcement where I made the announcement, and the link to the INTJ billing website. You can see that it is an interactive map. I plan on adding more nodes to the map as they get in contact with me over on amboss.space and express interest in joining my community. This is something that I can lead the way on, this sort of stuff, right? So anyway, that's it. All the best, everyone. You can look forward to a lot more videos in 2024. I will be spending the next next 12 weeks getting my health and fitness back after all the hard work and renovations and development work that I've been doing on my family's properties. So spend 8 to 12 weeks getting fit again, getting my health and fitness back in, and then I'm going to head back to Pattaya, Thailand, to continue leading the way on this work in that environment. All right, all the best, everyone. I'm Clarke Towson, CEO of INTJ Billing.